what advice would you give to anyone for them to be successful financially and in business?
Well, I mean, I'll look at it this way. Robert Kiyosaki created a cash flow game, which I talked about earlier. And the object of the game is to get out of the rat race. And one of the big reasons I'm so passionate about helping people in Mexico is I believe the Mexican people work way too hard for way too long, for way less money than they should, than they deserve, right? But it's just ingrained in people. I mean, there's people outside my neighborhood, they're working outdoors, it's hot, you know, long days, it's hard work, you don't get paid very much money. So the first thing is, what I want people to do is sacrifice a little bit. Nothing's easy, but anybody can do it. So if I look at some of the people in Mexico that make a very low amount of money, it's not easy to get started, but save some money, do some research on investing, and invest a little bit of money and let it grow. And then just keep investing more and let the profits grow more, so that eventually you can become financially free. And you can become financially free in like literally 5 years, 10 years, if you're really dedicated to it. And almost everybody listening can do it. You know, instead of buying a Starbucks, make your own coffee at home. Save $2 a day, for instance. Make your lunch instead of buying it somewhere. Things like that. You can sacrifice. It's not easy, but sacrifice for a little bit when you're young, and your income can grow passively. So the first thing is, that's what everybody should be focused on, is create passive income so you're not handcuffed to a job. Okay. Now, second of all, if you're gonna have a business, Ken McElroy taught me this about 10 years ago, and Ken is also a Rich Dad advisor. And him and I bought 5,000 properties together through his recommendations. And he taught me his business is financially free. So not just he is financially free, his business is financially free. So that got my mind thinking, how can I make sure my business is financially free? So during COVID, for instance, it didn't really impact me at all, because even if our sales go to zero, the businesses that I built them so they're financially free. And it's a deep thought, but if you're going to be in business, like, why be in business to be small? Why be in business to be stressed all the time? Business is supposed to be so you can live a better life and help a lot of people along the way. So I just think that, you know what I would suggest is, like, just keep growing as a person, keep studying, keep, you know, here's the latest book I'm reading. It's on leadership.
Extreme ownership, yeah.
Just grow. And the more you grow, the more money you make. What I find is you help more people.
Yeah.
At least in Canada, if you go to a hospital, the children's ward or the kidney area, typically there's a name on the wall when you walk in, and somebody donated millions and millions of dollars to have that wing to help the children or the heart area or whatever. So what I find is these business people eventually, you know, I have a nice car, I have a nice house, I don't need anything else. So eventually what happens is people that have a business, they just give back. So, you know, have that mission, that passion to say, okay, I'm going to grow my business, and not just for me, but to help